Hey guys.
21 minutes straight there to end the game. You look a little tired, maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
Another career night for you. I know you had one earlier in the year. What went into that for you in terms of confidence out there?
Just teammates telling me to keep shooting, and then just being aggressive on both sides of the ball.
Did you have an idea that you were getting toward that number? I know you said no last time.
No, I didn't know. Oh, just keep shooting, playing hard on both sides, and good things will happen.
When you look back on this game, limiting Beal or the 22 points, what's going to be the takeaway for you?
Yeah, stopping the Wizards' run, and then Pascal playing great.
Did you know Pascal was getting close to a career high? And I guess you could tell.
Yeah, I knew Pascal's.
You urging him on to keep shooting
Yeah,
down the stretch?
keep being aggressive, for sure. Oh, he gets better every game. He's more confident every game with his ball handling, shooting, playmaking. He's great.
Played for a few games with Mark now, and first game with Jeremy. What are your impressions of them?
Both high IQ players, smart. They're gonna help us out a lot.
Exciting for Rising Stars. Excited for Rising Stars.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. You guys, you wanted that.
In a season hasn't been the season that you wanted, how much can a game like this just give you confidence, like just give you a boost?
Yeah, it'll help a lot. Just keep moving forward and look forward to the next game.
It felt great. Obviously, yeah, a little bit of a hectic day. Kind of feels like a blur, but I'm going to sleep really well tonight, so I'm excited about that. And in the third quarter, it was just a lot of fun. I felt like we got in the flow, and it all starts with stops. And so we were able to get stops and just push it out and get easier buckets. And obviously, we had a lot of guys who hit a lot of shots tonight.
What do you do when you're a point guard? I presume you knew everyone's name, but I guess you probably didn't know who's making the plays. So
What do you do when you're a point guard? You have no idea what's going on. You just do your best. Really, I was the coach, Coach Nurse and Kyle, everybody, Mark too. They helped me out a lot. Really, we're just trying to keep as simple of an action as possible. I don't know if we ran more than 2 or 3 actions when I was out there. I felt like I was really handicapping the offense because I didn't really know too much of anything. But it worked out, and I think you need to have certain stabilizers. Kyle is definitely one of them. Mark is definitely one of them, where the ball they just direct people and you kind of play off them.
was it better in that third quarter when you were in with most of the starters and you had Kyle there as well as a point guard?
Yeah, that was great, and he's always telling me what to do, and he was giving me opportunities. He was telling me, here, come down, come off of this play. If you don't have it, we'll play on the weak side. But tremendous leader, and just from being here for one day, I can see him, Danny. They have very strong voices and leadership ability and qualities for this team.
Why did you want to be in Toronto?
I would say first and foremost, they really, really wanted me. I've been around and I've been in a lot of different situations, but when the organization as a whole wants you, and from front office to coaches to players, that means something. And so I've been in situations where maybe 1 of the 3, 2 of the 3, or whatever may want me. But and then secondly, obviously this team, what they stand for, what they've done this season, and for me to be able to, I almost feel like I'm cheating, jumping into a 40-something win team. It was just like, I'm almost like, man, that's like, I don't know. It just feels kind of like I don't deserve it or something. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of the squad, and I think there's definitely a hole that I can fill in terms of coming in off the bench and just try to be a dynamic playmaker.
You got a standing ovation when you came in. What was going through your mind when you entered that?
I was just trying to stay focused on the game, but it's hard at times. Just every time I come to Toronto, it's always felt like a home game. The fans always show out, and it doesn't matter what team I've played for. But to come out here tonight and to get that type of reception, even though I was trying to be stoic and figure out what we were going to do on the defensive end, it was very heartwarming for sure.
Larry has a pretty unique introduction to the court. You seem to know where you fit in. Did somebody tell you what to do, or did you just go with the flow?
I think all my friends told me, don't let this be you, or this is about to be you. And so when I got here, I played with Danny at the time, the D League. And so I went up to Danny when I got here. I was like, hey, you need to tell me what's going on, because I don't want to be that video. I don't want to be Mark in the in the other day. Yeah. Like all my friends were sending it to me, and so I was like, hey, help me out. And so I jumped right into it seamlessly.
What is it about this city that speaks to and appeals to you about this city or Toronto?
Again, just so I spent 6 months at 40th last year in Vancouver, and there's something about Canada. They love basketball, and even in Vancouver that doesn't have a team right now, it was just like, I don't know. I don't know if it's everybody's extremely nice. It's just different. And again, every time I played here, it's been an unbelievable reception, and that's definitely just icing on the cake in terms of I wanted to find a situation that would really fit me as a basketball player, but for it to be here is definitely a bonus.
You've done so many crazy highs and lows in your career. One thing you haven't really done is, as you mentioned, a chance to get on a team that could go for a run and do something unique in the postseason. How important is that to you?
That's very important. I've been to the playoffs 4 times, haven't made it out the first round once, and I was injured in a couple of those series, but for me to be able to have a chance to do something special with this team, that's what every player, you grow up, you dream about this, and obviously for me, like a lot of highs and lows, and all of a sudden I didn't expect it, but ended up, in Atlanta, which they have something awesome, and I love that organization. I mean that they're doing things the right way, they treat people the right way, and they're going to be good in years to come. But it didn't really make sense in terms of where I was in my timeline, and so all the respect to them, and especially Travis and Wrestler for even giving me this opportunity to be here. Like they did everything in terms of just making sure, like everything down to even making sure I was whole, and in terms of salary and everything, like it was top of the line. So. But to be able to have a chance to do that, to play deep into the playoffs, I'm tired of watching, and being hurt for 2 years kind of adds to that too. It's like I was hurt for 2 straight years, didn't get a chance to compete, so this is awesome.
Jeremy, what was the most impressive part of Pascal Siakam's first game as rookie?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. What wasn't impressive? I knew he was good, but tonight was something special. Efficiency, I'm talking both ends of the floor, everything from defensive rotations, guarding multiple positions, to being able to push it out, play one-on-one, face up, post up, hit threes, pop, roll. Like he showed the full package tonight. And so obviously an unbelievable talent, and a heck of a night for him. Happy for him, even though I just met him. But hey, 44 is 44. That's awesome.
Jeremy, you're going to get asked a couple questions at the end of this in Mandarin. Does that happen very often in other cities? And how much of a factor is that about your enjoyment of coming to Toronto to play?
Yeah, it probably happens in every city that has a has a strong Asian contingency. And it happened in Atlanta as well, but not this. Again, I'm very proud to represent Asian people on a global platform and a global scale, and so for me to be here where there's a lot of Asians is I used to run from it, because that's all anybody ever wanted to label me. It was like, oh, he's Asian, he's Asian, he's Asian. And I was like, talk about my basketball, but now I'm, people have seen that I can play, I belong in the NBA, and I've really embraced just being able to represent Asians and to do that the right way. Hopefully, I do my best with it.
How long did it take you to kind of accept that responsibility? Because not every player has to carry that around.
Yeah, I think I was really jaded after the New York stretch, and I think there's a lot of things that happened that made me really kind of give up a little bit on people per se, and that was a huge part of the story, and that was a huge point of contention for a lot of people in terms of why I was getting the publicity or why things were the way they were. So I kind of wanted to run from that a little bit. I would say maybe 3 years down the road, I kind of turned the corner, and I would say being hurt for 2 straight years and seeing that my Asian fan base, I don't feel like has dropped off one bit. Like, and I haven't even touched the court. Like, every year I go over to Asia, and like it's like I can't even walk through the airport. Like, it's insane. And so to see them do that after all of the highs and lows, but really going through the lows post insanity, and which culminated in those injuries. For me, I'm still blown away, and that's fed into, why I want to try to carry myself a certain way.
Thank you guys. Sorry, Pascal's waiting outside.
Cool.
You can continue via Mandarin.
Just having the right teammates around me and the coaching staff just letting me be myself, that helps too.
You've been in this position now a number of times this year. I think this is the 7th time that you've surpassed your career high. When you're in that position at the end of a game or nearing the end of the game, how aware are you of that? Do you know what the number is? Do you have people talking to you, telling you?
I mean, I knew today, because it was 40. I guess like kind of everyone kind of told me that I missed the first free throw, and like I felt like the world was coming down, and Kyle told me like you better make that next free throw. So it was just I knew a little bit, and I think my teammates just kind of like give me a glance a little bit, so I knew.
Are you trying to send a message at all that you should have been in Charlotte?
I mean, hey, take it as you want, I'm just out here, man, doing my job, doing the things, playing the game that I love, and just going out there every day and giving it my all every single day. And I think the rest is just it don't really matter, what happens at the end of the day. For me, it's bigger than basketball, man. Like I'm playing for bigger things, and obviously things like that are really cool and amazing. And I wish I was there. I wish I was going to Charlotte instead of wherever I'm going right now. Somewhere with Jakob. So, but no, man. Like it just I wish I was there, but for the same part for me, man. Like it's not about that. It's about just continue to do the work that I'm just doing every day, and going out there and playing hard and continue to improve every day.
When you do get a career high though, does the fun factor match it? Like was that the most fun type thing?
Yeah, it was amazing, man. Like, it's just like a different feeling, I guess. You can feel it. I guess it's just the type of fans that we have too. Like they get loud, and a little MVP chants. You hear that. It's pretty cool. But man, like it's just a good feeling, and for me especially, just with everything that I've been through, and just my journey, and just being in this type of positions, like it just makes you kind of like value everything you've been through even more.
Nick said you out there at the last minute, and you get that standing ovation. You've had ovations before, but was that one a little different?
I don't know, man. It was cool. Like it was just a cool moment. I don't know how different it was, but for me, just seeing people chanting your name, and those are the things that you don't get every single day. So those moments are amazing, and I just wish my dad was there to watch that. And those are just things that I think about every time I'm in this type of moment. Just like thinking about how proud it will be of me, and just how amazing those type of moments would be for him to just witness.
Yeah, he was really good. He was really good guarding Beal. You're right. I think we needed an injection of energy there. Made 2 subs with Jeremy and OG. And from there, I think we went on a 15-0 run immediately. And that was all it was energy and playing harder and guarding a little better and playing with some pace.
We've seen Pascal have games, big scoring nights, but 44 for him, career high. What do you think he was able to get tonight that helped you?
Well, I know he stroked a bunch of threes. I can't remember. I know he was 4 for 5 at one time. He ended up 4 for 5 from 3. That's good, right? He got some transition stuff. We threw it in the post to him a few times. He was able to move it around. And I thought he got a few garbage buckets here and there too, right? Ball squirting around, and he'd run it down and turn and spin to the basket. So he did a good job. And when you have a big night like that scoring, it usually involves a good amount of free throws, right? And he's got 10 made free throws, so that's pretty good.
He did have the ball, ran a lot of pick and roll there in that third quarter with Kyle. Is that the next evolution of what he can do, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's just different action, Doug. Like, it's another action to play the switch or non-switch or whatever, or to get him going downhill. We kind of got him on the flip, but from behind, and you guys have seen that quite a bit. We run the little pop out to the wing and go, and now it's just let him bring it and spin the guard back around and see if you can get the smaller guy to switch on it.
Obviously, OG's had an up and down start to the season, first half of the season.
Yep.
How big could this be to go into the break with some momentum, even recently how well he's been playing on defense?
Yeah, I think that's about his third. I mean, tonight was really, really good, but I think that was his third really good game, like, in his last 5. I thought he was good. I don't know exactly, but I remember Philly, he was really good. You know, I thought I came out of that one saying, man, he really played hard and was on the glass. You know, he was impacting that game. And the last 2, I think he's been good. So it's important, man. He's a good player. He's a good player that we haven't got a lot from for a lot of reasons, but we're still a long way to go. And he's young and he's lively and he's athletic and he's strong and we like him.
How does that conversation go with you and him? Because, like you said, it's a lot of reasons why you haven't got what you got. How do you handle that?
Well, the only thing I can do again is kind of pare it down for him and say, let's start by playing harder, right? Let's impact the game with your athleticism and your hard play, defense, rebound, get on the floor, get dirty a little bit, you know, let some of the other stuff, you know, come. Let some of the shooting and the drives and the spin moves and, you know, all that stuff come a little bit. So that's where we start and build it up. And tonight he also shot the ball well, right? I think there's nothing like a guy playing with energy that makes a couple shots and keeps that energy going or gets a little jolt of energy from making a few.
What did you think of Lynn's performance just fresh off getting off the plane?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought he was a little bit I would have liked him to be a little bit more aggressive. I thought he had some opportunities. Like the first play he had, it was probably a breakout layup. It was a loose ball, and he got out there, and he was I think he went in there thinking pass tonight a little bit, and I think he had a chance to take some more shots because I think he can score, but that's okay. You know, I think Gasol did the same thing. He came in pass in game 1 too. I think those veteran guys are smart. They like to play unselfish and pass the ball to fit in a little quicker. So it was nice. I think he looks good out there. His speed, his quickness, ball handling. He fits in nice out there.
And with Fred's surgery, do you have any idea when you're going to get him back?
I think I have some idea. I think it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. I think.
Warriors had a stretch there where they hit, I think, 8 of 11 threes. There was a stretch in Atlanta where they hit a ton of threes, or a stretch in Brooklyn where they hit a ton of threes. Is that just high variance shooting, or were you doing somewhere else?
That's us not playing hard enough. You can't accept that as oh, they were hot. You got to make them unhot, right? It's bad transition defense. It's bad talking, communication. It's soft switches. It's not running out hard enough after the balls hit the paint to go out there. Because you saw when we do it, the shots are a little tougher, and for some reason when they're tougher, they don't go in, right? Most of them, yeah.
Where do you think your team is at the break?
You mean where we are as far as potential? Yeah, I think Doug. Well, you know, I like us. No, I don't really have a but. I think I like us, and I think there's still a lot of room for improvement. You know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like we play really, really well at times. I think there's times when we don't play so well, but it doesn't seem to bother us that much. We get down 8 or 10, 12. We seem to get back in it quickly sometimes. Close games, I think we seem pretty calm, and you know, I don't think I feel like there's a lot to like about this team. A lot to like about it.
How do you think the Raptors could attract more like Chinese fans after Jeremy joining?
How do I think we could get more? I think getting Jeremy's a good start, right? I think everybody should be excited to see him, and I think they are. I think it's you know, from my standpoint, I like him as a player, right? He's a veteran. He's a great person. He's smart, and he's got a really cool history, right? I think it's always great to know a player's history, and it's really fascinating, you know, the things that he's done, and on top of all that, I think it's an excellent excellent draw. You know, he's somebody to come out and watch play and support, and I think it's cool for the city.